Hello everybody, welcome back to Dancy Plays. We got through all that technical issues nonsense from the last episode, and now we're here. It's really none of their business, right?
Yes.
Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources, like a rich person.
Like your family, Togami?
Yup. So how come things have come this far? Well... That's the secret! There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh, there's the little business of...
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the
I'll leave the
Monokuma
next Monokuma
file.
file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got, okay?
It's like Dora the Explorer. It's the next Monokuma file!
It's the next Monokuma file.
Can you show me where this person got stabbed? Not there.
Not there.
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and... how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here for Sakura's sake.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial.
Oh no. I'm
When
so
is the
conflicted
book
right
out?
now. This... Are we gonna have to watch Kyoko get fucking killed? This is terrible. What happens if she misses a class trial?
If anyone skips the class trial, Monokuma just kills them on the spot. Just like what happened when Junko, whenever she tried defying Monokuma in Chapter 1.
Oh no.
What it means is that, at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, then that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead.
I thought they were female as well, though. A woman.
Mukuro Ikusaba is Yes, a woman.
So I don't get what his point is.
So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko.
How do you know Ikusabe is the mastermind?
There's no other possibility.
The body is Kyoko's? I don't think so. I'm sorry.
We don't remember her having such fabulous boots.
Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. Even though we're maxed out on free time event things.
Or not, I don't think.
Oh, we're very close. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. Even if she didn't die and she's the one who... I mean, didn't Toko kill them? Because they're the one who removed the mask. Oh wait, no, because they were already dead before. Oh.
Yeah. Toko's just
No.
the one who fucked up the evidence.
I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whatever you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. I am your only love interest now. And if you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
Anyway, we'd better begin.
But
But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Unless we have some sort of special guest we don't know about. Wait, you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm so fucking pissed right now. So I'm going to begin my search to cool myself down, because investigating calms me. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. You'll put your whole research bussies into this investigation.
Research OC, if you will. Terrible. I hate that. Maybe you could begin your search to align your chakras. Calm down a little bit.
That is how this game works, after all.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
What is this? How the fuck am I gonna acapella this?
How the fuck are we gonna acapella an electric guitar that doesn't appear until the fucking 5th chapter?
Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file.
Yeah, the
Everyone's
Monokuma
get really
file.
excited about this one.
The Monokuma file has all the acapella secrets we'll ever need.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Oh, it's an updated version of the investigation song. Listen to that! There's guitar behind it now! Oh my god. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. I have to let Simba in this one.
Ooh. Getting funky with it.
Why are we so happy about Kyoko being dead? Game. I'm not happy about it. Stop.
The game's like Kyoko's dead, time to bring out the electric guitar.
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? No. Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Oh my god. This is gonna happen for the entire investigation? Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere important. I just need to do what I always do. I want to check the shed first, actually. Just to be sure, I want to check this full shed. Okay, everything looks in here. Oh, what is that? A tarp. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. Could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. On top of that tarp, one side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. It's the one thing. There's one thing in here that concerns me. Another thing in here that concerns me. Crazy diamond, blah 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 blah. Did it say there was something else in here to look at? There's a lawnmower here.
I think that was the...
I got money.
I think that was the one thing that concerned Makoto, yeah.
There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife. It looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. Have we told the others about that?
We have not.
So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. I'm pretty sure I remember Kyoko being there in that vision, but no, it can't be. There's no way.
Yeah, Kyoko was just standing over our bed like, hey, bitch. And it was right after you joked about her being hiding under our bed.
These look like fragments or something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean where? Near where?
Makoto, why are you being vague to yourself?
I don't know what the fuck that means. Fragments laying around the body. What do you mean? Let me look at this.
What does that corner
What is that?
remind you of?
I mean, personally, it reminds me of this dial over here, but like... Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. That's it. The murder must have taken place. Wait a minute. Weren't there 5 chickens?
There were.
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5. I remember mentioning it like 20 times to you the other day.
Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong?
Well, you're so good at counting, I figured you could do a little math.
Oh, I
There's
don't know
only 4
about
chickens
that.
here now. What?
Huh? Ah!
He's more distressed about the chicken than the dead body. That's so weird.
Hey,
I wonder
man.
when it disappeared.
These people
But-
see dead bodies every other day. You don't see a dead chicken that often. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There was definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have some sort of impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I mean, what kind of cruel, heartless monster would kill a chicken?
I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why didn't one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Dun-dun-dun. Wow. Why are we so jamming?
Someone's
Can I
going
leave?
ham on that guitar.
Oh yeah, I need to look at the body. What the fuck is this hand? Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails.
You're focused on the fingernails.
Oh,
Now
these are
the-
fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before.
I don't think...
What if Kyoko is the ultimate twin? This is just Kyoko's twin sister. I'm lagging. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in an explosion, so it's totally blackened. So I guess you could say they're the blackened?
Da 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 da.
Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it.
Whoops, that's my
Since I only threw
fault.
water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. Jesus Christ. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet, but we're probably going to talk about it for 20 minutes during the trial. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis added to journal. What do you mean? I looked at everything. Have I
Okay.
not? Have I not looked at everything?
You may have to figure out what that corner, that fragment piece on the ground is relating to. Or maybe you just have to talk to people. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
Yes.
You're not allowed to leave the room until you talk to me.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi.
What? Alibi?
in other
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. I was looking for you everywhere. You didn't answer my calls.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. It's like me during the day in real life. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. He's just been staring at those goddamn chickens for 3 days straight. It's concerning, but I'm not gonna question it. And I can confirm that when I arrived here last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. It was a big old slumber party, and you missed out.
What? Did you have a pillow fight?
We sure did. We had a topless pillow fight, and it was so much fun. And we painted each other's nails, and it was lovely.
Oh god.
Once I found Hiro in the garden staring at those goddamn chickens, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma, and having pillow fights and painting each other's nails, and gossiping about everything.
Oh my god. Can you believe it's that Sakura character? God.
As a
Who does she
precaution,
think she is?
we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis
Her, me, and Kyoko.
that's right.
and if the victim really is Kyoko.
Then I'm the only one without an alibi.
Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stepped by your room as well.
What?
We were all really looking forward to having pillow fights and nail painting with you, but you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Be honest with me, Makoto. Who were you with?
I was in my room alone all night, I swear. There was no one under my bed. I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. So I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Wow, thanks, Byakuya. Just make me feel like shit, why don't you?
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
If I remember right, from the many times we've had a flashback in the last hour, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it, to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. It's like you have a screenshot picture in your mind.
Wow, it's like I can see the past. Well, having to talk about it again and again like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too.
Wow, the power
Wow.
of friendship is really helping us investigate.
We're such good friends.
Yes, best friends.
So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay. Great.
Thank you, Toko.
Fantastic.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Whoa, okay. And?
For serious?
Well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Past 7:30, definitely.
Now then,
Now
Toko,
then,
what time is
Toko.
it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Byakuya. In the past.
I don't forgive you.
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot right now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
Great. That's a pretty small job.
Nice.
I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before, that I totally know where it goes to.
Absolutely.
It's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions.
And
I still need to
Makoto's
find out more about Kyoko.
it's just totally gonna be vague about it.
God damn it. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? They didn't have nails on last night. If I can
Ooh.
find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Hopefully you don't die. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. I really struggle with that sentence.
And we will struggle with more sentences next time on Dancy Plays.
Byakuya, please.